Hello everyone! What impresses people most about giraffes is their long neck, which measures more than 3 meters and is subject like everything on Earth to the force of gravity. But how do giraffes make their blood rise so high? We are Valeria Angel and Carla Berenice, and we'll answer this question with a little physics. The answer lies in his huge heart, about 12 kilos and a size of 60 centimeters. When giraffes remain upright, blood pressure in the arteries of the neck becomes higher at the base than at the height of the head. The blood pressure produced by the heart must be extremely high for blood to reach the head, so it takes a heart strong enough to pump blood with great force, generating a blood pressure that is twice that of any other large mammal. Thus the blood reaches the brain, and a muscle in jugular vein adds pressure to the blood vessel to accelerate the return to the heart. When giraffes tilt their head to the ground, they are in a potentially harmful situation, as great pressure is exerted on the blood vessels of the neck and head, that if were not some additional safeguard, the blood vessels would burst. Thanks to the thickness of the blood vessels, their connective tissue, and the thick skin of the giraffes, very tight in the lower extremities, maintain extravascular pressure, preventing blood stagnation. Otherwise, they would die. So, the apparent advantage of having a long neck that will allow it to feed on the tall branches of trees is not as obvious as Darwin said. But what does it have to do with physics?
The giraffe's cardiovascular system is composed by the heart, blood, and blood vessels. Its main function is to transport material to the body. The blood is a fluid that collects oxygen and nutrients. The heart is practically a double pump that produces the force needed to circulate the blood through the body, and the blood vessels are the pipes where the blood is collected. In the performance of the circulatory system, we can observe process of movement, pressure, and resistance of fluids through tubes, like blood arteries and veins, all of them regulated by a large pump, the heart. We need to consider that the viscosity of a fluid is given by the element it carries, for example, erythrocytes, nutrients, or wastes. Moreover, the resistance is given by the thickness of the veins, arteries, or capillaries. An external factor that affects on its function is the well-known gravity force, which is the force on the Earth that attracts all the objects on its surface, and it's inversely proportional to the distance of the object. With a neck of more than 3 meters, subjected to gravity, and due to the long distance between heart and head, the giraffe requires a regulatory system that allows to stabilize the blood pressure in the brain. With all this, we can be amazed with an extraordinary physiological function of an animal like the giraffe.